This is our laser pointer when we attach to the on top of the Pentic camera. We can use this project to cooperate with any sort of the video conference application like Skype or Yahoo Messenger. You can see you can move the laser. Basically, you just move control the movement of the camera, Pentic camera. See. Okay, so now this is what the user interface will look like. We can see we have button on off, and then button up, down, right and left, and this one is a positioning. We click to where the place we want it to show. So first I will show you when we press the on off button, we turn the laser. So you can see this one when I turn first press, then we will turn on the laser, and then the second press, the laser will off. You can see by using this button we can move the laser left and then right, up and down. We also can use this box to pointing to position where we want. Basically, first, for example, I click this, and the camera will pointing to this one. Oh, yeah, this. Yeah, this one. You can see the laser pointer also working when we move it. Let's see. Okay, now we will demonstrate how this laser will function with the USB keyboard. Supposedly this laser will turn on and turn off by toggle the scroll lock button. You can see this is turn on, and then when I press the scroll lock button it will turn off, and then turn on back by turn on the back by push using the scroll lock button back. The thing that we need to have to build the remote laser pointer is first the camera itself, and then we need to use some scrap keyboard that we don't use anymore, and then we need a laser pointer itself, and then a piece of wire, and also AA battery and a piece of screw. Okay, we will do the laser part first. First, we need to remove the battery from the laser. Okay. And then we need the piece of screw. We will wrap up this screw with the tape to make sure this part of the screw doesn't contact with the inner side of the laser. Make sure the side of the tape that we use to wrap up the screw is just fit into the laser, and make sure it doesn't not too small. We take out a piece of wire, and then we bend it inside body of the laser. we put the screw we make before into it. We take another tape, use another tape to secure the wire connection for this part. And then use this wire to and wrap up behind the screw. Like this, and then we take out the AA battery, and then we will connect the first wire we use into the positive of the positive terminal of the AA battery. Use another tape to secure the connection. And use another wire to connect to the negative side of the battery, just like before. Secure the connection first. And lastly, we put a tape to the switch to turn on the laser. We put this to make sure that the laser will always turn on. The circuit board that we want to use actually are located at here, at the LED of the keyboard. So basically, we unscrew all the keyboard, and then we move up the upper part of the keyboard, and then just take out this part, because we just need to use this part for our project. Basically, we have 3 LED, num lock, caps lock, and scroll lock. Okay, this is what we get from the keyboard. Actually, we will use the pin of the scroll lock. Actually, we have 2 pins. First, we need to determine which pin is positive and which one is negative. From here, we can see the positive sign on the right side, and so basically this is the positive pin and this is negative pin. We can use both this pin to connect to the laser, but because the connection between these two is too close, we choose to just use the negative pin of the scroll lock, and then we choose another positive pin from the caps lock or num lock. So basically, for this project we will use the positive pin of the caps lock. So basically we just use this pin and this pin. So we will cover these 2 pins with tape to avoid contact when we make a connection to the laser. We will tape up the two pin that we don't want to use by using the tape. Actually, we just put the tape between these two to cover this pin and this pin. Make sure it doesn't cover these two pin because we want to use it later. Basically, we can just connect the laser wire to the keyboard by like this, but it's difficult to make it in contact, so we will use the idea to increase the surface area by bending the aluminium side of the wire, make a like the U shape like this. And then do the same thing to the other wire. Like this. So now we have two wire, red and black. The black wire we will connect to the negative pin of the scroll lock. So basically we just put this like this, make sure it make a contact to the LED pin, and then we bend the wire like this. Okay, after bend the wire, and then we put the black wire to the negative terminal of the scroll lock, and then bend it to the front like this, and then using the we put the tape to secure the connection between the black wire and the negative terminal of the scroll lock, and then we repeat the same procedure to the using the red wire to the positive terminal of the caps lock. We tape it. We must make sure that the wire make contact to the LED pin for both sides. Put the laser on top of the camera, and then use the tape to make it like this. Make sure the laser is stable and no, the laser is stable. So the laser will pointing to the movement of the laser is still, doesn't move.
Alright, now you have connected already all the hardwares. We start with the software. So first thing first, we will need the camera IP address, the camera port number, and the computer IP address. So to find the computer IP address, first we need to open the command prompt and run it as administrator. Then type ipconfig. So I'm using wireless here, so I will search for the wireless LAN. Okay, you can see here we're searching for IP version 4 address, and it's 192.168.2.46. so we'll write it down because we will be using it later. Then we're going to find the camera IP address and the camera port number. You can find it using the manual that's given by the manufacturer of your camera. So in my case, we are using the search tool. I already know the IP address, so I will write down 192.168.2.91 and the port is 99. So I'm going to test it first to see if it works. So we open the browser and type the IP address and with colon and the port number. So it will open up the camera. So this is the default control of the camera given by the manufacturer. You can see you can move it around. And you can press the scroll up on your keyboard to see if the laser is working. So it's turning on now, and if I press it back, it will turn it off. So next, we need to download the programs given in the link. So the file is in RAW and you have to extract it. So open a folder and we have 3 files: the instructions, the client, and the server. So what we're going to do now is we need to run the server program. Go to your navigation bar at the top of your window, click it and type cmd to open the command prompt. You type server space and the camera IP address, and then space and the port number. So you see now the server program is running and waiting for the connection from the client. Next, we will run the client programs. This actually should be run on the remote computer, but for this demonstration I will just run it in this here. We open it out and this is the program. we need to type in the computer IP address that we found earlier in the box. So we can just copy it and paste it. So for your friend that are running this client in the remote location, you will need to tell him this IP address for him to run the client's programs. So you can see it's working. You can use the control box to move around the camera and use the button to move it, and you can turn the laser on and off. So you can see here that's the laser pointer. So when I press it, it will turn off and turn it on, turn on and turn off. So there's a reset button to reset to the default position.